Edutainment can often be quite cringeworthy, clunky, and not really get the tone right because it can be either too childlike or trying to be too hip and therefore becomes outdated. And sometimes just putting the facts in front of someone and letting them interrogate it and come to their own conclusion can be the best way forward. And that's exactly what Climate Station does. It's a free PS5 game with optional PSVR 2 if you've got it to kind of make it a little bit more interactive and surrounding you. But this is data visualization with about another hour and a half of documentary footage like flown in over the top. And the idea is that it presents data to you about climate change in a variety of different ways. And there's three main zones. The first one is weather year, and that's a time lapse of planetary change. And you can pick a location and you can kind of scrub back and forth over time to see what the weather was like over recorded weather history. But you can also do things like going to your year of birth and kind of seeing what the world was like then and matching it up against now. And you can do it against like temperatures or major events and things like that. And it just lets you go and explore. And I quite like that because it allows you to make up your own mind and interrogate the data how you see fit. The second area is the observations area, and this is very much about the state of the planet today. And it will draw out some of the things that are going on and give you some documentary footage around it or some scientific explanations. And that then adds more context to the data that is being presented to you. And then the third one is projections, and that's ideas of where climate and the planet can go in the future. And the idea with this is that you can change different permutations about whether or not the global temperature increases or decreases, or certain factors of the weather will change, and it will give you projections about what that could look like in different areas of the world. So again, you can relate it to you, but if you go to holiday in different locations, you can have a look at what's going on over there. And the sheer open state of being able to interrogate the data in a playful way, I think makes this a really cool and thoughtful experience that allows people to come to their own conclusions without being judged upon, if that makes sense, because quite often people rally against a preachy narrative, and this doesn't do any of that. It just presents things in quite a factual Nat Geo or BBC style documentarian fashion with the data to back it up, so that you can then go and kind of just look at the numbers and make of it what you will. I really enjoyed this. I spent a couple of hours in it, which is great for a free experience. And yeah, I'd like to see quite a few other things done in this type of style or fashion, maybe about animals or about big disasters or something like that. I think this is a really cool way to go for edutainment in the future, because it lets you just wrestle with those facts in a way that makes sense to you. Climate Station is out on PS5 now.